Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Yes, this is Carl from Rochester. I called yesterday and talked about our preseason game the other night, how bad our offensive line and our defensive line looked, how they were getting nowhere near the quarterback. And you guys said we played a lot of third stringers and this and that. And I had said that these are the guys that are going to have to play when our starters get hurt. And they will get hurt. They always do. Then you turn around and I hear you guys talking how bad we were getting the ball run on and how concerning that was to you guys. Why couldn't you just agree with me and say the same thing when I called and said, yes, it's very concerning of things that are happening. We got to straighten that out. But you didn't. I wish you would explain to me why you can say that on your own but not about me. But it is concerning that that happened. Okay, guys, take care.
So I always appreciate all the calls. The thing that I pushed back on was the play calling, because I disagree with the play calling. Relative to the second and third stringers, it's true, and I prefaced that by saying it when I said I was concerned about the run defense. What I was asking was if it was schematic relative to the run defense. So Fred, we've talked about, we had 3 of the starting offensive linemen didn't see the field at all. James Hudson didn't play well. They started a undrafted rookie free agent at left guard. I don't think he's seen the field if somebody gets hurt. Just me. They had a guy playing center after Whippler got hurt that didn't play in center. So I pushed back because it wasn't the second stringers, it was the third and fourth stringers that were getting beat up.
Yeah, 26 guys were inactive, 53-man roster come the opening game, and barring injuries and so forth, they're always going to happen. That's half your team, and that's the top half of your team. If you go into the regular season with the team that played the other night, you're gonna be back to the Hugh Jackson era. Most of those guys playing are going to be cut. They're not going to be on an NFL roster. So, it is concerning, but that isn't the reality. And people are complaining that they play the starters and then they get hurt and then you don't have them, or do you save them, let them play their shape? You mentioned on the offensive line and defensive line, they had 2 starters on the offense, and they had 2 starters on defense in that game. And the only reason Grant Delpit played and Rodney McLeod was because they had a couple safeties injured, that didn't play or were held out. So, yeah, you get down to that depth. That is the bottom of the roster. Those are your special teams type players. So, any team that is playing their third and fourth stringers are not going to be good. No. I don't care what scheme you're in.
Well, and the way he prefaced it as well was, we're talking about wide receivers. Why aren't we talking about linemen and offensive and defensive linemen? Because they look terrible. That's why I pushed back. But